Now that the holidays are over, I've been thinking a lot about what's next for Project K. Obviously, next year we're going to have a lot of Project K news going into the official release of the game, both in China and then globally. Also, Dave's been hinting at possibly some card reveals before the China release, which I'm really excited about, so hopefully we'll get more information about that going forward. But what I want to talk to you today about is the individual legends that we can expect to be coming to the game. Obviously, legends are such a core part of the deck building experience in Project K, mainly because they make up your color identity. If you're a leader, or your legend, I should say, not your leader, if your legend is red-orange, you have to build red-orange cards, and there's no getting around that. Your legend also dictates what starting champion you can have in your partner slot, because your partner champion not only needs to be a champion, but it needs to be a champion that shares the same name as your legend. So you couldn't use a Misfortune champion as your Volibear partner. But that's not all, there's another reason to care about your legend. Your legend dictates what signature spell you're able to use. I don't actually know if they're going to call these signature spells, but for example, Stormbringer can only be played if you're playing Volibear, because it says Volibear underneath the card. Yasuo has Last Breath, Super Mega Death Rocket is Jinx's card, and Siphon Power belongs to Victor. Now, thanks to an advertisement that was originally leaked in China, we had a pretty good idea of what additional legends would be coming to the game based on some motion graphics in that video. Since then, someone on the Riot team confirmed in the Project K community Discord, which, speaking of which, if you're not in the Project K community Discord, please come join us. There's already thousands of you in there, 3.6 thousand of you to be exact, which is absolutely crazy. Thank you so much for being there. Somebody from the Riot team, I actually forget who, but somebody on the Riot team confirmed that there would be 12 legends in the 298 card set that we're getting during 2025. Of those legends, we knew of about 9 of them, roughly speaking, but now we can be very confident that we know who all 12 legends are going to be. I say very confident, this isn't exactly the most concrete thing in the world, but considering this information aligns with our previous speculation about the first 9, we can assume that we now know all 12, because this kind of reinforces that original 9, and then also gives us the additional 4 that we're missing. Without further ado, the 12 legends that we should have in the base set for Project K. We still don't even have the full name for Project K, let alone the base set name, but I'll continue to call it base set. Project K is the 4 we already know of: Yasuo, Volibear, Victor, and Jinx. Then we have Ahri, Darius, Kai'Sa, Lee Sin, Misfortune, Set, which was not someone I was expecting, Teemo, and someone who I was absolutely not expecting, Leona. I don't know why, but Leona wasn't even close to being on my radar for a starting lineup of the 12 champions. For color identity, let's quickly go over the ones we know, and then we'll speculate about the remaining ones. We have Yasuo as our green-purple, or I should say our calm, chaotic character. Volibear as our physical fury character. Victor as our mental order character. Jinx as our chaotic fury character. Ahri as our calm mental character. Darius as our fury order character, which is perfectly fitting. Misfortune as our chaotic physical character. Lee Sin, our calm physical character. Kai'Sa, our mental fury character. And our remaining characters, Set, Leona, and Teemo, don't have any colors assigned to them just yet. Now, if you ask me to speculate about what each of these characters are going to be, I do have speculation for that. I think Set will be physical order. I'd be shocked if Set isn't physical something, and order is really the only thing that fits of the remaining colors, because obviously they're not going to do physical fury, right? Because that's Volibear. So I like the idea of physical order. I like the idea of Teemo being calm order. I could also see him being chaotic, but that's, I guess chaotic is more or less like the reaction people have to Teemo rather than Teemo himself. And then honestly, I have no idea what to expect from Leona. I think there's a lot of boxes you could put Leona in, so I won't speculate too much on Leona specifically. Now, the post of this graphic originally came from WeChat. It's just a promotion for the game in China, so I don't see a reason to believe that this wouldn't be our 12 characters. Obviously, you know, take it with a grain of salt. This isn't a direct confirmation of the 12 characters, but considering that Yasuo, Volibear, Victor, and Jinx, our 4 that we know 100% are definitely going to be legends, were among this list of characters, and then also Kai'Sa, Ahri, Darius, Misfortune, and Lee Sin, which were all previously speculated based on the Chinese trailer that was leaked a long time ago. And then now these 3 additional characters, Leona, Set, and Teemo, all happen to be grouped together in this one promotion. I'm going to assume that this is our 12 character lineup until proven otherwise. I think this is pretty decent representation throughout the entirety of Runeterra, considering you only have 12 characters to work with. I will say it's kind of criminal that there is no Demacia legend as a big Demacia fan. Where is my Demacia legend? The closest thing we have to a Demacia legend is Leona, who isn't Demacia at all, right? She's Targon, but she does give off like Demacia vibes. So if like the aesthetic of Demacia aligns with you and you're just sad that you don't really have a Demacia legend, well maybe you play Leona because she's like a knight, which is kind of like the vibe of Demacia. Listen, I'm stretching real hard over here. I wanted a Demacia champion. Where's my Demacia champion? I thought for sure one of the unrevealed characters was going to be Garen or Lux. So I am surprised that Garen or Lux isn't here. Or even like a Silas, you know, someone, just like a piece of Demacia representation. Surprising that we didn't get it. Especially with Darius in there, having Garen would be so cool. Outside of my lack of Demacia representation, I'm pretty happy with the 12 characters we have here. There's a wide variety of aesthetics, good mix of female, male. We don't have like a Void legend in there, so if you're into like the monster stuff, maybe this lineup's a bit of a disappointment, though. You do have Volibear, which is kind of like a monster. Obviously, it's not like a Void monster, but it's like monster adjacent, you know what I mean? So even if you don't get like the aesthetic you want out of a League of Legends champion among these 12 characters, hopefully you have some aesthetic that lines up with roughly what you're looking for. Until, of course, they diversify the legend pool by adding more and more characters. I'm really looking forward to a legend Kayn, because obviously Kayn in the base set is really fun as well. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about legend. Sorry, I was meant to wrap up this video like 3 different times now. Thank you so much for watching. Keep being awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one.